Good morning, forex friends, and welcome back to Mouteki.com. It is Wednesday, April 13th, just around 11:15 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. What I want to do was some technical analysis here on the pound dollar, opening up the 4-hour compression. We have our blank chart, and what I'm going to do at this time is look for information to overlap on this chart. On my 4-hour compression is where I look for my trends, and I look for my support and resistance areas. So basically what I can see here on the 4-hour is that we do have a overall uptrend on the 4-hour compression. It looks like we have a pullback. This could be a retracement here, or it could be a reversal. And what my job is now to do is to prove, using my technical analysis, what is occurring in this chart. So what I'm going to use is my equidistant channel here, and I'm going to try to channel out here and see if we can find any confluence of price action with a channel on price. Okay, and what we can see automatically is that we have a channel here occurring where this market has come from the top to the bottom to around here of the heart line of to around the heart line here of this channel. Okay, and basically let me just go ahead here and draw in that heart line also so that we can easily see what I'm talking about. And this is definitely a market that is trending north here at this time. Now the question of the matter is, will it continue from this point, and will we see a bounce north, or will we see a reversal here, and this will then not be a retracement, but it will be a overall reversal of the movement. So overall, very strong little piece of information coming from the trending of the 4-hour compression. We can see top to bottom, to heart line, to bottom, to heart line, to bottom, all the way to the top, heart line, top, heart line, with an area of the top, bottom, and we're sitting here at this bottom right now. Okay, and what I can see here is that it attempted to take out this heart line but wasn't able to make it, and it came back here to this bottom. So what this is either telling me is that this market is going to consolidate here at this channel until we see possibly tomorrow's London, New York come in and take this for a movement north, or for that matter, what we can see is potentially this is going to be a further reversal. But this is all stuff that we will look for in our other compressions. Continuing on here, let's go ahead here and take our movement. Now what we want to do is we want to fib our last movement north and see if we're respecting the fibs of the movement north. And we can see here where current price action is that the last movement north here is definitely this whole entire picture right here. So this is where we want to be fibbing and looking for respect of fib retracements by current market price. Okay, so now that I have my fibs up on here, what I can see is that this market has come within range, very close range there, of the 61.8, and from here we've seen an immediate turnaround. You can see that right there, even in the 4-hour compression, around 110 pip turnaround there, and we have come back down to this area of the bottom trend wall. So what we're looking for here is we're trying to prove, is this market going to be looking for a movement north, or is this market going to be looking for a breakout south? So first off, what we want to go ahead and look for is areas that this market may be attempting. Now, if we're looking for a movement down, for a movement south, we want to find a target. And remember, what we need is a resistance off of a downtrend that we're going to look for. And right away, I can see one sticks out from the very last downtrend that we have here. Okay, this is a downtrend, and we can see that right there, what we have is that line of resistance coming here and going across to the 6140 area. Okay, now market here acted as resistance at this point, resistance at this point. The market here did not open and close up above. Now that the market is open and closed up above, this line here is going to be a target for the movement south coming in. And you can see that there is no other resistance areas here in this movement coming at this point. So this is definitely going to be the target that they're going to look for. And furthermore, what I need to do is I need to look for my targets up above. So to look for targets up above, what I need to do is I need to look for a last uptrend, support off that uptrend, and look for that, because that support off an uptrend is going to act as a target for the next movement up. And basically, what I'm trying to do here with my technical analysis, what I'm always trying to do, is I'm trying to trap the market within its current price range, and when it makes a break in either direction, north or south, I can anticipate and react towards that direction. So what I want to do is I want to find around the 163 area here. I want to find support off an uptrend. So what I need to do is go in the past. Okay, I don't see any supports here in this uptrend, so I need to keep going back, Okay, until I get within that 63 range, we're trading around the 59 here at this point, so it's going to be further back here. Okay, further back, further back. All right, and what we can see here, okay, is that we have a area around this point, but we don't have a, we do have an uptrend here, but we don't have a support in this area off this uptrend. Okay, now we don't have a support right here at this level because we don't have a 2 to the left on this. We only have 1 to the left, and you can see that this candle breaks that. So that is not an area that we anticipate the market will be attacking on the current movement north. So going through here and still looking, and what we can see here is I've already taken these out because I've already set up my chart, okay, is that we have an uptrend right here. It's plain as day that this is an uptrend here in this movement. You know, it's a very, very well established uptrend. We can see that it started here from around 62.50 all the way up to 68.60. And we can see here is there's a support and there's a support. There's where the market is currently trading, okay, and there is our first area of support. Notice there's no support in here, so we don't have any targets to look for if this market breaks until that 64.60 area. So very, very interesting, because this is now a nice space here that we want to look for, and we anticipate that's going to be a clear trade through from the 62.80 price that we're trading at. If it breaks to the top, we have 64.63. So right now for market price 180 pips. Furthermore, we anticipate that it's going to take time and pips to prove it, but let's just go ahead here and get to the current picture. Now, here is our current picture, okay, and this is exactly what we're looking at. And this, what you can see automatically happening here is, here's that first 64.63 area, and there's that next support 65.153. Okay, notice how that is lining up perfectly with the 270 fib of this movement north here, 270 fib expansion of this movement here. Okay, now what we can see here is that this is a confluence of events that is occurring at this, and notice how what you can see is that how can you not be able to visualize that this is something that could happen right here, just like it happened right here. Okay, why can't it happen right here and run dead right into that target? Okay, so we're now starting to point towards, okay, the market is definitely going to react at this point, so why can't we anticipate that the market is going to do this, come to that heart line, find support once again, and then take out the completion of the movement up to the top there? And that is a 65.15 target. That is well over 200 pips from the current market price. Okay, so that's where you start to get excited and start looking for further information towards driving you towards that. Okay, so let's go ahead. We've taken our information off of the 4 hour. Before we officially complete that, what we want to look for here and now do is fib the movement that's happening down and see, are we going to see a confluence here happening at that 61.43 level with fibs for the movement down if we're seeing fib respect? And that is definitely alright. So now what we've done is taken our fib retracements for the movement down. We can see that there has been 50% respect and that this market is trying to push further south, but it's running into this trend. I always look to trade in the direction of the overall trend when I have targets to the top, and right here I am going to look for an opportunity to take this north. Okay, but further on, let's take a look here and see what's happening in our 1 hour compression. In our 1 hour compression, we want to see if we can find and direct ourselves towards the intermediate trend of the day, per se, because now in the 4 hour we're looking at the overall trend. Okay, so let's take a look at what we have going on here. Alright, let's just make this smaller so we can get more data. Now, what I can see overall here is that potentially, you know, there is a working channel right here, and if I go ahead and place my channel on there, that maybe I'm going to get a further piece of information and going to potentially see a channel breakout, which will give me the right of way to get in for an opportunity north. Okay, now look how beautifully this piece of information here lines up. We have we have the market respecting the top here within the channel, back once again, and now it's sitting in that decision point. Why do you think this market is consolidating? Because it's now in an area where it has a decision. It's not like when it was up here at the top where it could just free fall to the bottom. Here it's got to make a decision because now it's respecting the intraday trend, okay, and the overall trend, in which they are not in confluence. But what you want to do is you want to look for the break here to get you in on an opportunity to go north up to that very large target that we have sitting up above at first the 64.60 and then the 65.15. Okay, so this is going to be a trade that we're going to be looking for. And for that matter, if we do have a breakout here, we could look for the trade down to the 61.43. And the reason why I say that is because take a look right here at what you can visually see. So you can see that if we break through the overall 4-hour trend, okay, this market could very well just do one of these and run right into that 61.43 and run into the intraday trend wall, and from there we can see it just leads on back and continue to set itself for a new movement. But the movement that I'm going to be looking for here is for this market to break out of this level. Furthermore, even more interested in seeing this market break out of this overall sideways movement that we can see here currently happening on this pair. Why am I so interested in this? Because when we come in sideways, okay, and we are currently trading sideways, we anticipate this market has a high percentage of chance coming out of the way it entered, okay? So that could be a very easy movement right here, and that is, you know, a nice trade from 62.30 down to around 61.45. So right there you're looking at 85 pips. So you have an 85 pip target to the top, and then if we break out to the top side, what we look for is the market to break out, come back to the top here, okay, and then continue on. This is where we will look to trade it all the way from 63.10 up to around 65.15. So you have 85 pips that you're looking for on a breakout to the bottom, okay, and you have over 200 pips that you're looking for on a break on the top, simply by doing some plain old technical analysis on your 4-hour and 1 hour. So that's what I had to share here today on the pound dollar. Hope you enjoy that. We will be back very shortly for more on forex and technical analysis. With that said, have a good day, good luck, and happy trading.